nag-ALS ka, tama?
Opo.
What school?
I forgot na, Mr. Chair.
O...
Public school po siya.
Ha?
Public school
Anong
po.
school nga?
Hindi ko po...
Ay, Mr. Chairman,
Maalala.
again, Cassandra Ong is lying. Pwede ba yun? Na hindi mo alam kung saan school ka na-enroll for the ALS? Oh, baka hindi ka nag-ALS. Baka sa ibang bansa ka nag-aral. Mr. Chairman, with that, once again, I move to cite in contempt Ms. Cassandra Ong for not answering the question of this representation.
Continue ko lang po ang aking katanungan kay Alice Guo. Pwede ho ba malaman ano po ba yung nag-udyok sa inyo at tumakbo po kayong alkalde ng Bamban Tarlac?
Your Honor, childhood dream ko po at gusto ko rin po makatulong.
Dahil dyan, pero bago po kayo naging mayor, kayo po ay negosyante, tama?
Opo, Your Honor.
Siyempre, nung kayo po ay negosyante, kumita po kayo doon sa negosyo po ninyo, tama po?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Doon po sa mga kita nyo sa negosyo nyo, ano po mga napundar nyo ng mga properties?
Your Honor, for the properties po, I have AMLAC cases po. I invoke my right against self-incrimination po.
May mga lupain po ba kayo na napundar at nakapangalan po sa inyo mismo?
Meron po.
Mga ilan po na mga property?
Nandun po sa SALN ko po.
Pwede mo ba malaman kung ilan pong mga properties ito? Real properties, ibig sabihin po mga lupain,
Opo.
condominium, or kung ano pa man, meron po ba?
Lupain po.
Ilan
Hindi ko po remember ang lahat po ng nakalist po.
So aside from real properties, kayo rin po ba yung mga nakabili ng mga motor vehicles?
Yes po.
Gaya ng mga sasakyan, tama po?
Opo.
Ano pong mga sasakyan?
Ang sasakyan po kasi buy and sell po, so come and go lang din po ang mga cars po.
Nasa buy and sell business po ba kayo?
Ay, hindi naman po, pero pagkabili, pag hindi na po gusto, binibenta ko po.
So aside from the purchase of real properties, motor vehicles, may mga shares po ba kayo sa mga korporasyon?
Meron po.
Ano-ano po pong mga korporasyon ito?
Your Honor, for the businesses po, I have AMLAC cases po. I invoke my right against self-incrimination po.
Anyway, Mr. Chair, total we have here the representative from APLAC and gusto lang po natin kunin yung pagkakataon na i-update po tayo doon po sa mga assets na subject po ng freeze order. May I request, Mr. Chair, that the AMLAC representative be recognized?
Good evening, sir. Go ahead, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, konting katanungan lang po sa AMLAC. Meron po bang freeze order na in-issue ang ating pong Court of Appeals para po sa pag-freeze ng mga assets ni Alice Guo?
Yes, sir. That was the freeze order was issued by the Court of Appeals in July of this year, sir.
That was issued in July. Until when po yung validity ng freeze order?
The freeze order was extended by the Court of Appeals until January of next year, Your Honor.
Until January of next year,
Yes, sir.
2025.
Yes, sir.
Doon po sa freeze order, pwede po ba malaman kung anong subject properties ng freeze order?
Your Honor, we have the AMLAC has identified bank accounts, real properties, and personal properties, which includes motor vehicles and a helicopter, Your Honor.
So doon po sa mga bank accounts, ilang pong bank accounts ang subject po ng freeze order?
For the bank accounts, Your Honor, there were 88 principal accounts and 90 related accounts, Your Honor.
88 principal accounts and how many related accounts?
90 related accounts.
90 or 90?
90, Your Honor.
90 related accounts. Doon po sa mga bank accounts, magkano po ang kabuuang pera na subject po ng freeze order doon po sa mga bank accounts na yun?
The total peso equivalent that was frozen is more than 199 million, Your Honor.
199 million. You also mentioned a while ago that there were properties, real properties, that are also subject of the freeze order. Ito po ba mga properties na ito ay nakapangalan po kay Alice Guo?
It's under the name of the respondents in the freeze order. And
At ang-
some of them are in the name of Ms. Alice Guo, Your Honor.
Pwede ba malaman kung magkano ang appraised value ng total number of real properties na naka-freeze po ngayon?
The appraised value of the real properties is over 478 million, Your Honor.
478 million.
Yes, Your Honor.
Aside from the cash in the banks, aside from the real properties that the subject of this freeze order, ano po ba ang subject of freeze order? May nabanggit po kayong motor vehicles. Pwede ba malaman kung magkano ang total amount of the appraised value of these motor vehicles?
The appraised value, Your Honor, is more than 76 million, Your Honor.
And mostly, ito pong mga motor vehicles na ito po ay mga sasakyan. Tama po ba?
That is right, Your Honor.
May nabanggit din po kayo isang helicopter. Magkano po yung value ng helicopter na subject po ng freeze order?
The estimated value of the helicopter is 63,911,000, Your Honor.
63 million ang value po ng isang helicopter. Other than that, mayroon pa po bang subject or na-freeze ang ating pong AMLAC?
Your Honor, well, if it's effectively frozen, there are properties which are now undergoing civil forfeiture, Your Honor. And I'm referring to the land in the Baofu, the land where Baofu compound is located, Your Honor.
Okay, bago po akong magtanong about dun sa Baopu compound, ito po bang mga properties na subject ng freeze order, pwede ba malaman kung saan po ito located?
Your Honor, for the real properties, there are 13 real properties. 3 are located in Bulacan, 7 are in Las Piñas, 2 in Tarlac, and 1 which is sold by Robinson's Land Corporation, Your Honor.
Saan po yun ang location?
I just don't have the area where it is located, but it's the sale involving Robinson's Land Corporation, Your Honor. Valued
So-
at 13 million.
So malinaw ho dito na yung mga properties are located in Bulacan. There are also in 2 properties in Tarlac, and yung pong nabenta ng Robinson's Corporation, tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor, please.
Meron pa po bang mga ibang properties si Mayor Alice Guo sa iba-ibang lugar dito sa Pilipinas?
What we have identified and which is now undergoing civil forfeiture, Your Honor, are the properties. There are 3 real properties located, and this is separate from those subject of the freeze order. 3 properties located in Maykawayan, and 2 properties in Tarlac, Your Honor, please.
Mr. Speaker, balikan ko po si Alice Guo. Meron pa po ba kayong mga properties dito po sa Metro Manila?
Wala po, Your Honor.
Wala ho. How about other parts of the country, Alice?
Wala po, Your Honor.
May nag-attempt ba na i-dispose o kaya i-dissipate ang mga properties na nakapangalan po sa inyo, sa korporasyon, or in any way related to you or any of the corporations na kung saan kayo po ay shareholders nung nagkaroon na po ng kontrobersiya patungkol po sa Pogo?
Wala naman po, Your Honor.
Meron ba kayong property sa Alabang?
Meron po, Your Honor.
AMLAC, subject po ba yun ng freeze order?
Your Honor, based on the list that I have, which were frozen by the Court of Appeals, it appears that it is not yet included. But with that information, we will be looking into it, Your Honor.
Are you trying to sell the property in Alabang, Alice?
Your Honor, yung property sa Alabang, yan din po yung sa Las Piñas. The same lang po yun.
Can we confirm that from AMLAC?
Your Honor, we will look into that, the location of the property. May I seek a clarification if it is located in Las Piñas or in Alabang as mentioned by Ms. Alice Guo, Your Honor?
Pwede nyo po ba, Alice, i-clarify kung yung property na nabanggit po ng AMLAC, which is located in Las Piñas, ay yun din po yung Alabang property na inyo pong binabanggit.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you for that information. Aware mo ba kayo kung ano po yung nature ng freeze order, Alice?
Your Honor, okay lang po. Consult lang po ako sa lawyer ko. Your Honor, I think lahat po nung na-mention niyo po sa akin na properties po kanina, those are filed na rin po by the AMLAC po. So I have cases po na rin sa AMLAC.
Yes, in fact, that is the subject of the freeze order issued by the Court of Appeals. Anyway, Mr. Chair, konting katanungan na lamang po, ano? Because meron pong mga reports na during the time that this controversy ay nung lumabas po ito, there were attempts to dispose the properties of Alice Guo or any property that is in any way related to you or to your corporation that you being a stockholder or a shareholder, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chair. And that is why ito pong amount na nabanggit po ng ating AMLAC ay maliit pa po ito doon sa total assets na meron po at pwedeng ma-recover at pwede pong maging subject ng freeze order, Mr. Chair. And of course, may mga civil forfeiture proceedings na rin po na ipa-file ang AMLAC at isa po itong magiging warning. Nahahabulin po kayo ng batas if you tried to dissipate or dispose these properties that are related to any unlawful activities. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chair. I end my interpellation po.
Ito ang pogo.
Thank you, Congressman Bongalon.
Yan ang pogo nila. Dito naman yung kanilang port. Ayan ang port. Ayan, no?
May tanong lang ako kay Alice, no? Before the next interpellator. Alice, yung mga buildings sa... ilang buildings meron dun sa Banban?
Your Honor, tanda ko lang po more than 5.
5 buildings lang in the whole 8-hectare property?
Yung building po more than 5 po.
More
More than, hindi po ako masyado sure po talaga.
Dun sa area, kasi nagpunta kami dun eh.
Opo. Yung building po talaga ha.
Oh, yung building.
Building of, siguro, 5 po siguro.
Meron kasi dun na parang hindi siya... I think to me, it's called a building, although it's not more than one floor.
Yung mga residential po.
Lahat ng structure dun, ilan?
More than 20, 30. Hindi po ako sure po sa exact number.
Si Cassie naman. Cassie, sa Lucky South 99, sa Porac, ilan yung building doon sa property na yon?
Kung hindi, 40?
40.
Plus.
So mas malaki yung, ilang hectares yung sa Porac?
3.
Mas malaki yung property, yung lupa doon kaysa sa Banban.
I think 7 to 8 hectares po.
Halos parehas lang. Pero mas maraming building sa Porac.
Second floor lang po kasi yung
Pero yung building sa inyo, yung nakita namin, building talaga. Yung
Second floor
3
po.
floors, 4 floors, di ba? 2 floors.
2 floors po.
So marami, 40 plus buildings yun. Tama?
Opo.
So Alice, dun ba sa inyo kasi wala masyadong 2 floors dun eh. Halos lahat parang structure niya, parang barracks, di ba?
Your Honor, yung 4 Pogo po doon sa area po is isang building lang po.
Okay. Pwede ba malaman sinong contractor nun?
Your Honor, hindi po ako kausap ng contractor, pero ang alam ko pong contractor po nung Bamban po is Howley.
Howdy? Ano yan? Local contractor.
Hindi na po ako sure po. Alam ko lang po yung pangalan nila pero hindi ko po sila nakausap.
The name of the construction is Howdy Construction.
Opo.
Okay. Nung bang ginagawa yun, sisilip mo ba, nabibisita mo habang ginagawa?
Nakikita ko po kasi karamihan po ng construction po doon galing po sa amin sa local po Bamban.
Karamihan ng...
Karamihan po ng mga construction workers po ay galing Bamban.
Okay. Sa Porac, nasisilip mo ba yun habang ginagawa yung mga building doon? Nung time na yun? Gano'ng kabilis ginawa yung Porac? Yung natapos yung 46 buildings na yun?
Bali po, 3 batch po siya ginawa. After kumita ng first area, doon na binild yung second po.
Okay. So,
Yung timeline po,
in a span
I'm
of-
not sure po.
So, in 1 year's time, natapos lahat yung 46 buildings?
Hindi
and
po.
Sino naman yung kontratista
Mr. Chair.
doon, yung contractor doon?
I-double check ko lang po para sigurado po.
Sige.
Opo.
So, pwede mo malaman ngayon, ma-double check mo ngayon? Alam ba nung lawyer mo?
Hindi po.
So, hindi mo
Mr. Chair.
matandaan kung sino yung construction company na gumawa?
Hindi po.
Ilan ang Chinese na construction workers doon na nakita mo?
Iilan lang naman po.
May ilan na mga sa Banban walang Chinese construction worker?
Your Honor, hindi po ako sure po kung meron Chinese na worker kasi yung building po sa loob po ginawa. Hindi naman po ako nakakarating po
So,
doon.
habang ginagawa yun, so it must probably have a lot of construction materials na binili. Tama?
Yes po.
Saan hardware nyo binili yung mga materials doon?
Your Honor, zero knowledge po ako doon.
So, hindi mo alam kung saan.
Hindi ko po alam.
Pero nakikita mo na dinideliver yung mga construction materials.
Your Honor, hindi ko po nakikita. Gawa po ng hindi naman po ako madalas po na pumupunta po doon.
Di ba nasa likod lang ng yung munisipyo? Hindi mo ba natatanaw yun? Hindi mo ba nakikita yun?
That time po, hindi pa po akong mayor po. Nung
sige.
nag-start po sila na construction.
Okay, si Cassie, nung saan na galing yung mga materials, nung construction materials na
Hindi ko po sigurado, Mr.
hindi mo
Chair.
rin alam?
Opo.
Sige. Ito, let me just manifest sa inyo na mga resource persons. Pwede niyong sabihin, I invoke my right against self-incrimination, I refuse to answer because yan ang tinuro sa inyo ng mga abogado niyo, no? But again, no, dadating din ang panahon na magsasalita kayo eh. Pagdating dyan sa korte, yun din ang sasabihin nyo eh. And you will invoke again a lot of legal strategies that you will implement, but you cannot get away from telling the court or this court, I'm saying this court, we are the court of public opinion, ika nga. Kailangan magsalita kayo. Hindi nyo na magagamit yung sinasabi. I'm sure your lawyers have briefed you kung paano gagamitin yung karapatan nyo. Because yung karapatan nyo ay hindi absolute, especially kayo ay considered respondents. Therefore, although not yet proven, you have committed a criminal act. Dapat alam niyo yan. Okay? So, the next interpellator is Congressman Karaps Paduano.
Thank you, Chairman. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, before I proceed with Ms. Aka Alice Go, I will direct my question to Ms. Cassandra Ong. Ms. Cassandra, during the previous hearing, when you were asked by the members of this committee about your educational attainment, sabi mo po nag-ALS ka, di ba? Yung nag-ALS ka, tama?
Opo.
Anong taon yun nag-ALS ka? Huwag mo sabihin na you double check naman. Pwede ba makalimutan mo kung nag-ALS ka, wala? At saka anong taon?
2016?
2016?
Hindi ko po sigurado kung ano yung exact year. 2017.
How old are you now?
24 po.
Oh, that is 8 years ago. So, you're 16 years old the time. Na nag-ALS ka.
Around 16, 17 yata.
Okay. What school?
I forgot na, Mr. Chair.
Oh.
Public school po siya.
Ha?
Public school
Anong
po.
school nga?
Hindi ko po...
Ay, Mr. Chairman,
Maalala.
again, Cassandra Ong is lying. Pwede ba yun? Na hindi mo alam kung saan school ka na-enroll for the ALS? Oh. Baka hindi ka nag-ALS. Baka sa ibang bansa ka nag-aral.
Pwede po magsabi.
Yes.
Mr. Chair, hindi po. Nag-ALS po ako. It's parang ilang beses lang po ako pumasok. Pero around like sa...
Sabi mo, nag-ALS ka, tapos ngayon, ilang beses ka lang pumasok. Tinatanong kita ngayon kung anong school. Ay, bakit incriminating ba yung tanong ko?
Hindi po, Mr.
Oh.
Chair. Hindi ko lang po sigurado kung ano ang pangalan ng school.
Ay, pwede ba yun? You're lying. You're lying, Miss Cassandra Ong. Remember, you're now cited, previously you're cited in contempt, and I will once again cite you in contempt for lying. Hindi mo alam school? Kasi alam ko na hindi mo sasagutin kasi yung next question is, papakuha ko yung record mo kaagad-agad. Alam mo na yun, kaya hindi mo sasagutin. Oh,
Hindi po, Mr. Chair. Hindi ko lang po talaga matandaan.
hindi nga eh. Kahit sinong tanungin mo dito,
Mr.
alam
Chair.
nila kung saan sila nag-elementary, saan sila nag-high school, saan sila nag-aral.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Chairman Akop.
with your indulgence, Mr. Chair.
I yield my time to,
No, I just want to ask Miss Ong. Ako po yung matanda na eh, pero alam ko pa rin kung saan ako nag-graduate ng elementary school. Alam ko rin kung anong buwan at taon ako kinasal. Tapos ikaw, batang-bata ka pa, hindi mo alam kung saan ka nagtapos. Anak ng tinapay naman, oo. Ay, mapipilitan akong i-second yung susunod ni Honorable Paduano.
Oh, Miss Cassandra Ong.
I-double check ko lang po.
Oh, yun,
right na.
hindi, I will not accept that answer of yours.
But,
eto, yung mamamayan na nanonood sa atin. Lahat dito nandito. Alam nyo kung saan kayo nag-graduate elementary, di ba? Alam nyo kung saan kayo nag-graduate high school? Alam nyo kung nag-ALS kayo, saan kayo nag-ALS?
Ako alam ko, Mr. Chair.
O, alam mo,
ko.
di ba? O, hindi naman may edad lang, pero hindi matanda. Si Chairman Abante, alam niya. Why you're asking your lawyer? Bakit mo ba check? Hindi, Mr. Chairman. Isang tanong pa lang to. Miss Alice Go, ang dami, Cassandra Ong, ang dami pa akong tatanungin sa iyo. But, Mr. Chairman, with that, once again, I move to cite in contempt Miss Cassandra Ong for not answering the question of this representation in violation of our internal rules, Section 11, Paragraph C of our internal rules.
Second.
Ako.
There's a motion to cite in contempt Miss Cassandra Leong for violating Section 11, Paragraph C of the Rules of the House. Any second? Duly seconded. Any objections? No objections. The motion is approved. She is now cited in contempt the second time.
Second motion, Mr. Chairman, from any members.
Mr. Chair.
There was a second. Yes, Congressman Akop.
Since Miss Cassandra Ong was already cited in contempt, may I move that she be detained sa Correctional Institute for Women if our detention facilities would already be full. So move, Mr. Chair.
Second. There's a motion to detain Miss Cassandra Ong at the Women's Correctional Center. Duly seconded. Any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Chairman.
Third motion?
Wala nang third, second na, Mr. Chairman. Anyway, Mr. Chairman, ganito lang po, yun lang pong first question ko kanina. But alam ko po, kanina pa, well, in fact, when Cassandra Ong was asked by Congressman Pimentel, alam mo kasi, yung mga tinatanong kanina ni Chairman Pimentel was already on record. Miss Cassandra Ong. And during the time when we asked Miss Macarinas, nandyan ka. And you never denied the statement of Miss Macarinas. Ang gusto lang po ni Congressman Pimentel na ulitin if you are cooperating or you're still lying.